What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about Chainlink. And is it finally time for a bullish reversal? But before we get into that, if at any point you enjoy this video, please consider hitting the like, hitting subscribe, and turning on my post notifications. It really supports my channel. As always, guys, I appreciate it. So let's talk about Chainlink now. Let's just kind of do a breakdown of some signals from Chainlink, starting from the bigger picture. We have this trend line that has been defining the downward action. We've seen resistance off it multiple times in this correction. And we also had this resistance line right here that we bounced off of a few times, and we have broken out of both of those. Chainlink had a double bottom here, right below $15 with two wicks down and then quickly getting bought back up. Now looking over here, we had that was a horrible W, but we have a W pattern here that is another sign of a bullish reversal. And on top of that, this isn't really a bullish divergence because we had a wick down here, but if you don't count the wick, if you just count the body, price staying at the same place, bottoming, the bodies of the candle at least bottoming at the same place, and momentum increasing, so you can maybe call that a bullish divergence depending on if you count the wick or not. And one last pretty significant indication here is the 4-hour money flow crossing back over into the positive. If you zoom in, you can see the money flow just crossed over into the positive, and we also had a large VWAP wave come down and it has rebounded a bit. It's pointing up now, so that's some good news for the short to medium term as well. So now that we've established that Chainlink is breaking out, what are some resistance levels we'd be looking to break? And I'd say that's one right there. We had a wick here come down, touch it as support. We had support there, resistance here, broke back above it, came back down, touched it. We had a little bit of support here before we broke down, and then it flipped into heavy resistance here. So I would be watching that 22.18 level. And if we can break above that level, then 23.79 is the next one to watch. And I would really suggest for anybody trying to learn technical analysis, one of the most powerful tools you can have is being able to plot these support and resistance lines, because if you can trade based off of support and resistance lines, you don't have to always scan the charts, right, to find all the perfect indications. You can just look for price to come to one of those levels, and if you get a reaction that you would want, say like it comes down to a support line and then gets bought up real quick, then you can just start looking for indications to confirm that theory. And for me personally, I have been winning a lot more trades since I've been trading these support and resistance lines. And we were forming a descending triangle pattern here with Chainlink, and typically those are a bearish pattern, right? Typically those end up breaking out to the downside. But instead of breaking out to the downside, Chainlink had a double bottom and is currently breaking out of it. Chainlink just kind of does its own thing sometimes, even in a bear market, sometimes Chainlink can be putting in on new all-time highs. So yeah, this is interesting, breaking up out of a descending triangle. So I'd like to see how this plays out. If you guys have any thoughts on this, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'll respond to anyone, as long as you're not a scammer or a spammer. Alright guys, well, that pretty much does it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider hitting the like, hitting subscribe, and turning on my post notifications. It really supports my channel. It helps the YouTube algorithm, YouTube is censoring crypto content, and so I really appreciate the extra support, everybody. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for my next video. Peace out.